Hey YouTube, it is I, Gary Gamer Guy, and today I went to Kansas Speedway, and well, you can probably already tell it since I uploaded several videos and clips of me there. Well, it was just me videotaping the race a little bit, but I'm gonna review the race basically and what went on. So basically, I went there. I wanted to get a whole bunch of diecast. Before I even get on, I'm kind of bummed out, but at the same time, I had fun. But I'm mostly bummed out. I wanted to go there so I could get quite a bit of diecast, NASCAR diecast, since I like to collect them. But when I got there, they were all sold out of the 2021. Could have gone to 2020, like Alex Bowman, Cincinnati. Whatever the hell that sponsor's name was, but I just didn't. But instead, I got Kyle Larson and Ross Chastain hats and shirts. And that was like $100. And I got it, which was really cool. And speaking of Kyle Larson, favorite driver, he dominated pretty much the entire, well, not the entire race, but he dominated most of it, except for the part where he had to start in the back with Keselowski. But anyways, yes, the first stage, Willie B and Brad Keselowski dominated. And then Kyle Larson made his way up. Not only did he do that, but Denny Hamlin do, but Larson had the better car. Competition caution comes out lap 25, and we're not even like, I think we're like past halfway, definitely past halfway through the stage, and then Larson's already dominating. Kyle Busch, however, says no, take stage 1. I'm fine with that, because I'm fine with Kyle Busch, but stage 2, again, Kyle Larson wins. Now, stage 3, this is the one I want to talk about the most. Let me turn it this way. You can see my hand. Stage 3, the one I want to talk about the most. The end of this race. I love this race. It was so cool. I would have loved it so much if Kyle Larson won this race. Hell, there might have been more deserving drivers other than maybe Kyle Busch. Not counting, I mean, not saying that he didn't deserve it. I mean, happy birthday to him anyways, but not saying that he didn't deserve it, but I think there was people more deserving of a win than Kyle Busch. And let me explain here. I'm disappointed on the third stage because that stupid fucking tire. I'm not even gonna swear. I'm gonna call the tire fucking stupid because that tire is stupid. But I remember I was watching the race in person. Again, I actually went there. And then apparently Tyler Reddick, I believe, was the one who lost the tire. The pit crew lost the tire. Tyler rolls out into the fucking grass past pit road. In NASCAR, either A, instantly calls it a caution. And actually, no, there's not even multiple options. They either... Wait, no. I mean, you could... The pit crew could go out, run out, get it, and come back, but that would usually result in a fine. So I guess that's option B. But option A is that they throw immediate caution. And why did NASCAR throw the caution? Well, they didn't really want things to spice up, but really they thought it would be ideal to stir drama by letting green flag pit stops finish. So you got everyone doing pit stops. 10 laps past. Ricky Stenhouse Jr. and Chris Buescher haven't pitted yet. NASCAR doesn't throw the caution. And Ricky Stenhouse goes to pit because he was low on fuel. So, because he wanted to make the stage up. Because these guys, him and Chris Buescher were going out for track precision. Anyways, Stenhouse pits, no caution yet. And then Chris Buescher pits, still no fucking caution for like a few more laps. It took 15-20 laps before the actual caution got waved out for a tire that was staying there harmlessly. Chris Buescher's pit crews were cussing out officials, I heard. I was watching with my dad. My dad was staying with me. We were watching the whole race. Larson and Hamlin Larson having a huge lead on Hamlin, just going around, and then I noticed that tire. I'm like, hey Dad, look, someone lost a fucking tire. We've been seeing it for like 10-20 laps. Then the caution gets thrown out 20 laps later, and then now they're going to the tire. I'm like, what the hell is that for? So you mean that that tire that's been sitting there 20 laps ago that you could have had a pit crew get, you're finally calling a caution because why? Simple. They want green flag pit stops to stop. They want everyone to do their pit stops, which one I find unfair because Chris Buescher and Stenhouse had a good strategy, and you basically like to gamble. You basically want NASCAR to gamble sometimes. Be like, hey, you want to stay out, or do you want to lose a whole bunch of track precision, or do you want to stay out and hope there's a caution? Really, that caution should have came and should have helped Chris Buescher and Ricky Stenhouse because one, several people have been a lap down, I believe, and two, track precision. I mean, I'm pretty sure that. No, actually, because, yeah, several people would be lapped down because there'd be no wave around. Because I'm pretty sure the guys that were still on the lead lap, besides Buescher and Stenhouse, already pitted. So there'd be no reason for them to pit again unless they went to get fuel or something to finish out, like, the rest of the stage. So basically, that whole thing got screwed over. Stenhouse got fucked, but really, I'll continue on that later. Or later in the video. Buescher, he ended up getting a good finish. Now, here's the reason. This is the main reason. I might sound biased here and shit, but this is the main reason why I think NASCAR threw this caution. They wanted Denny Hamlin to win. That's right, you heard me. I think they wanted Denny freaking Hamlin to win the race. Remember, if you guys remember at Talladega 2020, remember when Hamlin passed below the yellow line and took the win and said, oh, I was avoiding a wreck? Well, excuse you, Hamlin. So many other people got penalized for either A, getting pushed below the yellow line, or B, being the ones that pushed the person below the yellow line. So, and if there's no one was wrecking then. If you were avoiding a wreck, why was no one spitting out? You blatantly passed below the yellow line, but NASCAR didn't say anything about it because they didn't care. They want someone that people like. I don't know how a lot of people actually like Hamlin, but they want. I'm not saying that you're bad because you like Hamlin, but I just don't see why people like Hamlin. But one, they just want Hamlin to win a championship. It's so obvious ever since that race. Like, they want him to win a fucking championship. And they want him to win. They want him to get as much points as he can so he gets to the Final Four and actually win the championship. Didn't Denny Hamlin do good at Las Vegas last year at one of the Las Vegas races? Is that probably why you changed the playoff date? Or made it at the finale? Because is it actually the finale? I don't know. I feel like it might be. I think it is Las Vegas, but you moved that because Hamlin's gonna be the best? It's basically what happened here. You basically threw the caution, screwed over Kyle Larson. Why? Because you want Denny Hamlin to win. Because you give him a better shot to win. And here's where conspiracies start flying around. After that caution, we all know what happens. Hamlin slaps the wall because he was being pressured. Basically, Hamlin took off from that restart. And Larson was catching him quickly because Larson had one of the best cars, and if not the best car. But Hamlin hits the wall, and then he goes a few more turns, and he fucking blows a tire. Now, my conspiracy is, what if that was all set up? A quiet plan to help Kyle Busch and Mark Truex Jr. possibly win this race. Which is weird. That could happen. Then after that, things happened with Austin Cindric and Ricky Stenhouse Jr. Not important. Next crash, again, following Stenhouse Jr., except his car was on fire. JTG, and the other 37 car, the other JTT car, gets involved too, but who's the one who spins out? Christopher Bell. And now you might be calling me crazy, but why do I have a feeling that I'm getting Spingate vibes again here? I mean, Christopher Bell, he is young. He is, more of a younger dude, so you don't expect him to save a car, but at the same time, he had it going for him, to where he was almost Tokyo Drift, then he just fucking loses it, gets into Ricky Stenhouse, gets into Priest. Man, JTG and Roush got screwed hard this race. So and then you have Kyle Busch up there, has all these restarts to screw over Kyle Busch. High train. It's cool that you're going by here. But you have all these restarts screwing Kyle Busch. Or not Kyle Busch, Kyle Larson. I'm not saying this is actually what happened. It's a what if. Because it's a conspiracy theory. So basically, we all know what happens. Larson, desperate for the win, he fucking shoves Blaney. Fucks himself and Blaney's chances of winning. Kyle Busch takes the dub. So basically, what if Joe Gibbs basically cheated, but was quiet about it? What if NASCAR was favoring Joe Gibbs this day? Because it's kind of blatant. You had a pass with Hamlin. NASCAR wanted Hamlin to win, and then Hamlin hits the wall. They shit themselves like, oh no, Hamlin got taken out. But yay, Scott Larson's also screwed over, and then as well as Chris Buescher and Ricky Stenhouse. And at times, I feel like NASCAR favors Joe Gibbs at times, which is fucking stupid. I don't know, I'm just going off a different rant. This is going off topic. Anyways, just the whole race was really great until the point where that tire caution came out. Because if that never came out, Ricky would have had a great day, Buescher would have had a great day, and maybe Hamlin wouldn't have been a clown and just drove into the fucking wall again. Not saying that, I can't call Hamlin a clown without calling Larson a clown, because he basically just drove into Blaney. Just drove it straight into him, didn't even let off a fucking bubble, he just basically just turned him, and almost wrecked him, but Blaney saved it. Car's getting home. But, yeah, that's just what I think about the race. I am disappointed, disgusted that the race had to finish like that. Like, I don't know. What NASCAR are you trying to do? Are you secretly favoring Denny Hamlin and Joe Gibbs and shit? Ugh. Is it because that they're outnumbered by a whole bunch of Fords and Chevys? Question mark? I don't know. But I'm gonna let you decide that. But, yeah, race was alright. And I'm gonna get back in my apartment and I'm gonna go to sleep, so good night.